Dad goes on the way of St. James. But before that, Dad drinks a nice cup of coffee, because only then you usually have the feeling that what you are planning could really work out, don't you? The walking stick worked as the night watch. The view out of the window reveals it. The coffee was right. Below me, some Americans took the first photo of me as a pilgrim. Thank you. Day 1 on the Camino Francés leads me immediately to my limits and beyond. So, I don't know that now, but the way over the Pyrenees to the monastery of Roncesvalles is considered the hardest on the whole Camino. This is mainly due to the fact that there are Pyrenees. Look, altitude difference is the little sister of the theory of relativity. It just depends on where you are on the way, and nobody cares if your cat is alive or dead. I'm getting something mixed up right now, I think. Whatever you know beforehand, about the highest point, for example, that it is 1,600 meters above sea level, it does not matter. This information is as valuable as a banana. But take one with you. That's important. You will get over the mountain anyway, and the banana peel will remain as a cautionary tale to future generations, as a witness to premature exhaustion. Whatever. Okay, let's go, because standing around is boring. Unless you want to smoke another one. Do you? Before I started up the hill at the pilgrimage office, I grabbed a second scallop for a small donation. After all, the trend heads towards backup shells, you know. Then I visit the church, down by the bridge, and pause for a moment. There's no one inside. I am all alone. Today at 6 p.m. there's a pilgrimage service in Roncesvalles. Will I be able to make it? I don't know. So I'm now at the famous bridge at the Notre Dame gate. Here the pilgrims meet and start their journey. Wait a second, my future self whispers to me, I know this guy, or I will know him. Now it's a round story, after all, that we set off together without even knowing it. There's already one pilgrim coming. I could go that way. Most guidebooks recommend going directly there. Of course, you don't start such a journey without first words or last words. Anyway, when you get to a point where you don't know what to do, that happens sometimes in life. Maybe you are scared, maybe you're depressed, or maybe you're just lost. You just don't know what to do. But with time, your perspective changes, it expands. Maybe a new direction emerges, a goal. Wherever you go, that's where you'll be. A journey begins at your own doorstep. I think a journey can always start right where you are. I am here. Now, in Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port. There are about 560 miles ahead of me. And I'm walking this distance for myself. I'm doing this on my own. but I'm doing this also for you. I'm taking you with me. And I'm walking this road for my boys. And I want to say to my children, if you are afraid, if you don't feel well, wait a second. And then remember, you can do anything. You can go anywhere. You can do anything. You can achieve anything. You can even go to the end of the world. Like your papa. Papa is going to the end of the world now, to Finisterre. You can go to the end of the world like your dad, on your own. Now, let's not waste time. It's getting late. Most of the pilgrims are already on their way. So, let's go. Well, have I not dressed up? I'm exhausted. I think I'll go home now. I go home again. This is all so exhausting. Oh, my first fork in the road. Which way do I decide to go? They all warned me not to take the upper route, the Napoleon route. Okay, so it looks like I'll have to come back again. Another year, because that's where I wanted to go, the Napoleon route. Now, I just go right. Let's see where it takes me here. I took a middle path between the main road in the valley and the route Napoleon, the classic pilgrimage route. The path climbed gently, seemingly endlessly, until suddenly it only went up. Did I make myself a favor? I don't know. One thing is already clear. I now know why people say that the first day is the hardest. But I have water. That is good. Roncesvalles? 20 kilometers. That's, I can say, the Pyrenees and my feet. They are already the best of friends. Best friends forever. I am done. I need a break. This stone seems to be made for it. Hey mouse, move over a bit. Thanks. The good thing is when you sit down, you can enjoy the view and drink water at the exact same time. Priceless. Let's go again. Okay? Another quick stretch. Stretching the arms, the legs. Mouse? Everything okay with you? You don't know exactly, do you? No. When I look at it like this, it's getting steeper. But you know what? We just go now. Every step brings us closer to the peak. I'm sorry, but phrases like that really do help. When I thought I had the worst behind me, the worst came again. Wind. Such an insane wind. I could only move centimeters on the ridge. Filming was out of any question. It took me 2 hours to move through the storm until I reached the next rock where I could hide. Man, it's pretty windy up here, unbelievable. I have never experienced that before. Oh man, did I mention? Boy, it is windy. I just celebrate that. There's just snow here. Look at that! Snow! Isn't it beautiful? I'm just celebrating this. Honestly, I had 2 laughing fits up here. One of them when I suddenly saw this pile of snow, another one at the waterfall. Then I reached one of the landmarks of the first stage. This cross commemorates the Battle of Roncesvalles. There was a lot of activity up here in history. Do you know the Roland legend, by the way? It's a Christian martyr, after whom a spring is also named, which will bring tears of joy to my eyes. In just a moment, you'll see. After these memorial stones, I have to tell you that, at my personal end, I was exhausted. So I thought. The climb and then 2 hours through absolutely killer wind and all of it untrained. I hadn't done any exercise for a year. I realized that now. I fell down. I was just lying there, looking up at the sky, gasping for air. So I lay for more than half an hour just in the green grass. Then I heard French voices. A woman and her father looked at me and asked if I was well. I said yes. Just resting. Je fais juste une pause. Tout va bien. They smiled. Take a rest. That's good. And then go slow. Slowly. And if you think you're slow, slow down a little more. You'll see. What unexpectedly wise advice here in the middle of nowhere. But they were both absolutely right. I thanked them, and yes, things really did get better then, because I deliberately went slow, slower than slow, and that was good. And how does it go?
It's good. Yeah, good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yes, look, I'm almost there. They all say that this is the hardest stage. And I'm telling you, people who do sports only when they have time, and they never have time, like me, can confirm that. And that is exactly why that is the greatest gift today. I don't even know how low I can bow. Wow, water. I drank about half a liter right away, added another half a liter to my supplies. And you know what else is there? Here's the Spanish-French border. Now I'm in France. Now I'm Spain. Now in France. Now where am I now? I don't know anymore. Maybe in France again. Maybe in Spain. I don't know. I don't know. I'm in Spain. I'm in France. I'm here. And I'm there. Sorry, I had to do that. feel it? It's going downhill. Only 4 more kilometers to the finish line for today. I can do that. I can do that. I'm here. Arriving at the monastery was a relief, I can tell you that. I got my second stamp and my bed in a huge, yet very modern hall. Since my water supply was depleted, I unconsciously, yet unerringly followed a penetrating buzz with success. Vending machines! As many vending machines as only God himself can drop them. Deus ex machina like. And there was even something to drink inside. I grasped it gratefully. Afterwards, there was only one thing left to do for me. Go to the nearest bar and order a sandwich worth its name. And that's what I got. Overplate sized. The portions here in Spain are generous. I could get used to that. The way embraces me. I can feel it. You see, the silhouette of St. James was forming in my beer. It is, isn't it? It sure looks like it. You're right. It's time to go to bed. I'm done for today. See you tomorrow.